Hello basketball fans and welcome to Maba Stadium, the ASEAN Basketball League game today between the Westports Malaysia Dragons, the home team, and the visitors from China, the Macau Black Bears. Both teams are on a losing streak at the moment. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, Ruth Ho, our courtside reporter, and our guest analyst for today, Brennan Tan. Brennan, thank you for being with us. Welcome to the game. The Dragons really need to win. They're on a 5-game losing streak.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm happy to be here. I know both teams have been struggling a little bit. I'm hoping to see our Dragons come out strong in the first quarter to set the tone. Yeah, hopefully, we'll see.
But the Dragons at the moment, they are in 8th position. Let's have a look at the standings at the moment. And the Dragons just there, Brennan. You know, but they have to be careful. Mono Vampire are winning and are winning quite convincingly.
Yeah, I think that with the current standings, we'll see how both teams play. They should come out strong and it'll be a very tight competition.
Well, the Macau Black Bears are unlucky not to get the win against the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions, the champions of the previous 2 seasons. But right now, let's cross over to our courtside reporter, Ruth Ho, who's with both respective coaches. Over to you, Ruth.
Thanks, guys. Coach, it's been a tough run for the Dragons lately, and now with a 9-day break, what key adjustments have you been working on?
Look, no major adjustments, just working on the detail of what we want to get done, night in, night out. Yeah, look, it was a big January for us, a lot of away games. So yeah, just looking forward to being back at home. Yeah, being at home, you know, that's where you got to take care of the wins and losses. So obviously it's a very important one for us tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Coach, and all the best for today. And right now, I'm with Coach Matthias of the Macau Black Bears. Coach, the team is blessed with such amazing shooters, and what more, you're with 2 MVPs. Can you talk us through your starting lineup as well as your potential rotations?
Yeah, we start like we always start. We will start with Anthony on 1, with McKinney on 2, with Nathan on 3, our Liu Kao on 4, and Watkins on 5. We have to play better defense. Offensively, we never have a problem, and we score in many games over 100 points. But defensively, we have to step up. We have to box out, and we have to really today defend the post-up situation very good.
All right, all the best for today, and it's back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Ruth, and that's what the assistant coach of the Macau Black Bears was saying, Brennan. They have to work on their defense because it was their poor defense that led, well, basically the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions controlled that game in the second half, except the end of the 4th quarter.
Well, I think certainly offense does win games, but defense wins games as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust defensively against this Dragons team.
But if you look at this Macau Black Bears team, they're blessed with such great shooters. Derek King, Zi Hao, and also you got Nathan Yu, who was very unlucky. That shot, that 3-point shot against Hong Kong, not going in. It hit the iron, but blessed with such great shooters, the Macau team.
Well, I think that with a team with such strong shooting, it's just a matter of how they utilize the other players as well. They have a really good offensive shooting, and we'll see. This game should be really interesting to watch.
Now, the Dragons, Brennan, struggling to score. I mean, Chris Eversley was their best player in their previous game that lost against the CLS Knights, a game which they were really confident of getting the win because 2 nights before they lost just only by a couple of points to CLS in Indonesia. The Dragons, is it the defense that they have to start with, or is it really start with the offense where the confidence will start clicking?
Well, I think that Dragons should come out strong in the first quarter, definitely be more aggressive, start attacking the rim. We know Eversley can score, Shepherd can score, Nana can score as well, so it would be good to see those 3 players start pumping in points in the first quarter.
But let's talk about the locals, Brennan. I mean, against Alab Pilipinas, a lot of shots were going down. Tai was hitting shots. Jonathan Wong was hitting shots. Wei Long was hitting shots. I mean, Chin Cheng Hua was hitting shots. But against Hong Kong at the start of the year, in the 4th quarter, it was the exact opposite. I mean, what did the Dragons locals need to do to really click and start firing on all cylinders? Because you can't just rely on the imports.
I think the main key is just confidence. I think that they are in the team for a reason and they all are capable of scoring. And I know Jonathan Wong had a big game against Alab Pilipinas at home. So definitely have more confidence and make the shots.
I mean, no disrespect to the locals, Brennan, but do you think, I mean, they're very reliant on shooting, really shooting the lights out, and if the shots are not going down, they sort of struggle a little bit, or they haven't quite grasped a plan B situation of penetration, moving the ball, sharing the ball, finding a good player, like a good shooter with the open for the open look.
I think that the way the offense is built around, I think they could really get to the hoop more aggressively. Sure, they've got really good shooters, but also they got good players who can cut as well. So it'll be good to watch how they utilize both skill sets they have on the team offense.
Well, fantastic analysis thus far, big man. So Chris Eversley was the best player, the captain of the team, with 22 points against the CLS Knights in the previous game. And then Nana Egwu with 8 points, Winston Shepherd with 16 points, Lo Shifai with 9 points. For the Macau Black Bears, very unlucky to lose against the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions. And talking about the previous game against the CLS 9, these are some positives that happened. Brennan, some good stuff that was played in this game.
Yeah, I was watching the game, and they definitely had a really good offense moving, good flow, everyone's sharing the ball's going around and getting good looks there.
Well, Chris Eversley, 22 points, 7 rebounds. He's the leader of this team. He was trying everything. He was the bright spot for the Dragons. But Macau, they, like I said, blessed with great shooters. Anthony Tucker, last season's MVP. He's a live wire. He's so hard to stop. He shares the ball. He shoots the ball. He sets it up. What a player.
I think Tucker is a special player right there. Offensive skills, defensive skills, leading the team in scoring. I think it'll be interesting to watch today as well how he performs against Dragons today.
Anthony Tucker, we hope that he's here to stay in the ASEAN Basketball League for a good long time to come. Chris Eversley, his 3rd season with the Westports Malaysia Dragons, and he's shooting quite well. And he's really an all-round player for the Dragons, isn't he, Brendan?
He's a great overall player, great leader on the court. When you see him on the court, he likes to bring people together. Definitely someone who could organize the game a little bit and help the team.
Well, what a cut right there by Chris Eversley.
And the N1.
Yeah, and the Dragons need a lot more of that today, don't they?
Sure, definitely. They want to start getting aggressive, definitely look out for the easy shots they can make, convert all the chances, and yeah.
And Nana Egwu, his shooting has dipped a little bit in the last few games. But with those putbacks, the hustle, those rebounds, the Dragons not just need him to crack the boards, but everybody to crack the boards.
It's a team effort for sure. Everybody's got to play, everybody's got to play hard, good defense, great offense.
And Anthony Tucker, their star player right there, the man from Minneapolis. He looks like the man next door, but when he plays, he's so hard to stop with big shots like that. 33 points against Hong Kong. And he was the Lions, the Eastern Long Lions, really struggled to slow him down.
I think that we're going to have a good game plan today to stop him. And we'll see how he plays in the way he cuts, can shoot, can pass the ball. Definitely something interesting to watch when he has the ball these times.
Well, he can just do so many great things. But Mike McKinney, he is another live wire. The way he penetrates is absolutely amazing. Winston Shepherd, he's had a great season. He's not really a point guard. He's more of a 3 or 4 or maybe a 2. Very big, 6'8". But he's done a good job because Sundiata Gaines is injured at the moment. And before the game, we saw Sundiata, just getting some, having a little bit of warm up. He's not playing today, but really he told me that he is not far away from playing. And the Dragons need someone that can handle the ball really, really well. No disrespect to Winston.
I think Winston's currently doing a really good job, but they definitely need someone who can distribute the ball a little bit better, as well as look for the open teammate. Good looks are better than open looks. Well, open looks.
So Mike McKinney, he would feel very disappointed. Mike McKinney last season. Don't forget, Macau last season they played as a different team. They were known as Chung Sun Kung Fu, and they topped the table. They were the #1 team in the ASEAN Basketball League last season, Hong Kong #2. But the 2 best teams in the ASEAN Basketball League last season were dumped in the semi-finals. They were beaten, they were knocked out by the Mono Vampire Basketball Club and also Alab Pilipinas respectively. And Alab Pilipinas finished 4th last season and they won the championship. They defeated Mono Vampire Basketball Club 3-2 in the finals. And the MVP for that final series was Bobby Ray Parks Jr. And what a finals that was. And this is the best thing about the ASEAN Basketball League, Brennan. Anybody, doesn't matter where you're ranked in the league, anybody can beat anybody on their day.
Yeah, I think like that's a good example of how like the regular season is very different. It's a very different level of competition from playoffs. There's more intensity, more high risk, more stakes are more. There are more stakes at play, and definitely in playoffs it's a very different atmosphere. So the teams are definitely going to show up more.
And if many of you are wondering why there's a different commentator in the commentator's box with me today, no, it's not Ben Sim's brother. It's, well, Ben Sim, at that time when he was in the commentator's box with us, he was injured and he's now on the roster today. Hopefully he'll get some minutes, so all the best to Ben Sim, who also steps in to be an analyst commentator. But we welcome Brennan Tan. Brennan, you used to work for, just tell the audience, our audience, what you're all about. You used to work for a consulting company, you were a banking finance student, and now you're running a basketball business?
I do run a basketball. So previously I was in a corporate, I was in a consulting firm, but now I'm a little bit of marketing. I do a little bit of basketball so on the side as well. I play for a team that plays in the league. Our season starting very soon, so like I'm quite excited for that.
And one of your coaches in your career is the great Andre Reza. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I am. Actually, he is the current coach of our team right now. Dre's the coach right now, and yeah, great guy.
He's a great guy. He's got dry sense of humor. Dre, if you're watching this, your jokes are only funny sometimes. So there's Ben Sim right there. So Andre Reza, our analyst for the last 4 seasons, and he was also the GM for the Westports Malaysia Dragons for a short time, and now very much focusing on his entrepreneurship endeavors. A good guy, very much a friend of basketball, not just in Malaysia, but throughout the world as well. He sets up a lot of basketball camps, Asia's next top baller, and very much a believer in developing kids. And Brennan may sound like a very manly man, but he's also a big kid who loves the game of basketball. So there's Derek King right there, the man who grew up in China, but then moved to the United States. More about him a little bit later. That's the assistant coach who was on screen with Ruth earlier. Chin Zixin, next to him, Tan Wei Long. And we are very, very excited right here. Crowd sort of building up right here. Don't forget, a lot of people still coming back from the Chinese New Year holiday. To all our viewers who celebrate Chinese New Year, Happy New Year, Kong Si Fa Choi. And we hope that the year 2019 will be a great year for all of us. We are 1 minute and 25 seconds away from tip-off. The Westports Malaysia Dragons taking on the Macau Black Bears. And number 26, Ye Liang Chen, will be starting for the Westports Malaysia Dragons today. That's really, really interesting. We expect it. Maybe you think Jonathan Wong will be part of the starting lineup? Brennan?
I think that, yes, definitely Yek's first start today will be interesting to watch. Jonathan Wong's been coming off a little bit shaky when he starts. Yek is actually the ASEAN Cup scoring leader, so it's good to see a little offensive talent there. We'll see how he runs the defense, and definitely very interesting to watch now that he's in the starting lineup.
Well, as you can see right there, the Macau Black Bears together as one right there in that huddle. There's Liu Zihao, number 25, Anthony Tucker, Nathan Yu, Ryan Watkins, and Mike McKinney. So no surprise, it's a great lineup, this Macau team. Like I said, watch out for Nathan Yu and also Zihao, 2 fantastic three-point shooters.
It'll be good to watch them both shoot around. We'll see Anthony as well taking some shots. Tucker's currently on an 38% three-point percentage compared to McKinney, Watkins, Nathan Yu, Zika, and Derek King are all great shooters.
And for the Dragons, like you said earlier, Yeah, number 26 is starting. Nana Egu, Chin Chenghua, Chris Eversley, and Winston Shepard. So no Jonathan Wong. Jonathan Wong will be itching like to come on a little bit later. And there's Coach Jamie Perman with assistant coach Adrian. And also not in the picture is Coach Israel Edika bin Kamarudin, former Dragons player. Let's get going, everyone. The Macau Black Bears taking on the Westports Malaysia Dragons, the ASEAN Basketball League. Let's hope for a tight game. Dragons get it. Shepard. He's always looking to try to get the open look, swing. Wow. Eversley posting up on the baseline. Almost a double team right there. For the three, hits the iron. And yeah, tried to go for the opening shot. Still good to see Dragons were on the offensive.
I think that was a good start. The one to tip off right there. Good flow of the ball there. Yet with a good look, unfortunately, he couldn't hit that. But yeah, it's good to see him like confidently taking his shots right there. So we'll see more of him, I'm sure.
McKinney. He's got great footwork for the step back. Yes, Mike McKinney for the step back too on the baseline. Bears with the lead. The MC trying to get things going. Yeah, trying to cut in. Yeah, cutting in. Eversley, almost double team right there. Got to watch the shot clock. Eversley. Good move there, Eversley. He had the confidence to get inside there and lay it in. Dragons on the scoreboard. Tucker got a body up on him. Can't give him an open look. McKinney, almost triple team. Mike McKinney, great footwork. Oh, Mike McKinney, such a joy to watch. Eversley couldn't finish right there, almost. Tucker, can the Bears punish? Tucker. And that will be Dragons ball.
I see it previously when Eversley scored there. It's good to see him post up using his size against a small defender. It was an easy bucket right there. Unfortunately, he missed the layup after that. We'll see him right now coming out. Shepard with the ball.
Eversley. Dragons swinging around. Turnover. Good steal by Nathan Yu. Tucker from downtown. Oh, that looked like it came off Nana Egu, but the referee said otherwise. So the Dragons will take that. The Bears up by 2.
That was a tough call by the ref there. Like, I'm sure the ref knew what he was doing when he made that call.
Kick out, swing, 4-3, Egu. Hits the tin. Yeah, with the rebound, Eversley now. Chris Eversley from downtown. The Dragons lead for the very first time today. McKinney. Oh, Mike McKinney. If you're not going to body up on me, I will punish you. Egu. Oh, good defense there by Zihao. Not only can he shoot, he can play defense as well.
Yeah, that was a good look there by Egu. Unfortunately, the help side came a little bit faster than Chin number 13 realized, and it was a good block right there.
So the referee communicating, tuck your shirt in, young man, to Zihao. Liu Zihao. Chris Eversley taking the mick out of Zihao. Shepard posting up. Thought about it. Kick out, swing. Eversley for another 3. Hits the tin. McKinney, he's quick. Gotta stay with him. Quick and dynamic player. McKinney. Thought about. What's the call right there by the ref?
Sounds like a holding foul. I think the call is, yeah, call number 32, I'm not saying, sorry. Foul there, holding foul, so it's Bears ball.
Good eyes, good eyes. Referees do take time to sometimes communicate the call, which is good. So everybody's very clear what the call is. Watkins, he's been a bit quiet thus far. Tucker. McKinney, fake. He loves the spin. McKinney got the open look. Shepherd with the rebound. Here he comes. Got to hold on to the ball. Watkins trying to stay with him. Good pass to the corner. Pull up. No. Eversley. Oh, great basketball. Looked like a foul.
Looks like he's, let's see what the refs call on this play now. He's pointing at, oh no, it's an outbounds play, inbound play.
Well, 50-50 call. The referees know better. Kick out, pull up right here. Another missed shot. Eversley with the rebound and puts it in, lays it in. Chris Eversley having a fantastic game for the Dragons.
Yeah, so far he's had a really strong start. Great rebound there, good offensive putback. We'd like to see more of him throughout the game.
Well, the Dragons need this. Tucker for the three. It's the iron. He can be hot and cold in the first half, Tucker, but usually in the second half he comes really, really alive. Good defense here by Macau, tightening it up. Cutting in is here. Shepherd pulls up. Egu with the rebound. Winston Shepherd open. Shepherd will go again. Egu with another rebound. Macau needs to rebound a lot better. Oh, lost the ball.
Oh, foul there. Oh, a little foul there on McKinney, I think. Yeah, that's a little good penetration there by number 10. Oh, unfortunately, he just fell a little bit short of the foul there.
So Jonathan Wong now on court. He'd be happy with that. Shepherd posting up. Tucker, there's a mismatch right there. Shepherd, no, couldn't finish it right there. Tucker, last season's MVP, best import that is. Anthony Tucker, he's played here in the Scrimachara Cup as well for the three. Oh, Anthony Tucker! He's such a great talent. Egwu! No, continuation, says the referee. Jamie Perlman livid at the moment. Oh, in and out, Jonathan Wong. Jonathan Wong with a quarterback pass.
Yeah, that was a really good shot previously by Tucker there, a little step back. Could have him a little bit more confident, as well as the foul there, well, the play that looked like a foul there, but unfortunately the refs didn't call that one, and the play went on.
Well, you just got to keep going. And don't forget a lot of the Macau team just arrived this morning, so they're looking a bit fatigued, but they're playing all right. Wong. Jonathan Wong, entertaining, but couldn't finish it right there. Here comes Tucker, the playmaker. Jonathan Wong trying to stay with him, screened by Watkins. McKinney, pushing foul.
And that was a foul there on number 13. Good penetration there by McKinney. And 13 just shuffled his feet a bit and fouled it right there.
Dragons are getting some decent open looks, but can't finish those shots. There's a timeout, our first timeout of the game today on this wonderful Sunday, the 10th of February, just a few days before Valentine's Day. And let's have a look at the highlights right here.
Yeah, we see him, Tucker and McKinney running the offense mostly. McKinney hitting some big shots. Tucker hitting some big threes as well. By our team, Dragons as well, Eversley showing his size there on the small defender, so the easy putback there. And it's good to see him getting some offensive rebounds as well. Here we go, McKinney penetrating through, making a layup.
Macau are shooting very well, 50% from the floor. Dragons are grabbing the boards. But shooting-wise, Brandon, the Dragons' field goal percentage is 20%. They need to improve that.
Yeah, I think for sure that they really need to improve the shooting. We're doing really well offensively. We've got good rebounds. Egwu showing his size a little bit. I like to see Egwu showing a little bit more against the small defenders. Like if he has a mismatch, and Eversley as well against a small defender. Definitely trying to need to convert open looks better.
So the Dragons staying united. Coach Jamie Perlman, he's done a very good job this season. He's a defense coach. And the Dragons are sitting in 8th position at the moment, but Mono Vampire, they are winning. They defeated the CLS Knights and also the Singapore Slingers this week. So full credit to their organization. Especially Doug Marty, their coach. Good guy. Watkins, Tucker from the corner. Nathan Yu kicks out. McKinney. Defense is the word. McKinney got to stay with McKinney. McKinney. Oh, good hustle there by McKinney on Tucker. Tucker for the runner. And Anthony Tucker draws the foul. And Tucker will go to the charity stripe. Look, good hustle there by the Bears.
Yeah, that was a good drive there by Anthony Tucker, and I got fouled on that. Good to see him being aggressive. Tucker's at an 88% free throw shooter.
That's the last man I want to send to the charity stripe. This guy will punish you to just tuck it in. Anthony Tucker, the man from Minneapolis. He played for the Beijing Fly Dragons in the 2017 Surimatera Cup right here at Maba Stadium. They were the champions. He's hit 2 out of 2 for the best import MVP last season in the ASEAN Basketball League. Such a great play. Oh! McKinney kicks out. McKinney open for the 3. Mike McKinney punishes the Dragons. Good defense and a big shot from three-point land. Dragons struggling to hold on to the ball. Here come the Bears once again. Nathan Yu. This is very poor by the Dragons at the moment, Brennan.
Yeah, those 2 quick turnovers that led to 2 easy buckets from the Bears right there, giving them an 8-point lead right now. Dragons really need to watch on turnovers, need to control the ball a bit more. They can't let the Bears score easy buckets like that. At this replay right here, Tucker sizing up like right there. Little step there, then the 3 splash.
And full of confidence, the Macau Black Bears. Anthony Tucker with that runner right there, but he was fouled. And then Mike McKinney, open look. I mean, that's the last man you want to give an open look, Mike McKinney.
Yeah, look at this great out of class. The Black Bears are coming on a 10-0 run following those 2 turnovers right there and the layup before the timeout. This 8-point lead is not looking good for Dragons at the moment. We'll see how they come back.
Sorry, Coach Jamie Pullman had to call that timeout. I mean, the momentum was with the Bears, and they're now up by 10 points with over 4 minutes to go. The Dragons got to stay competitive. This is a very good team. Don't let the standings fool you just because the Bears are not in the top 4. They are 7th at the moment, 50%. They've won 7 games, lost 7 games, but still a force to be reckoned with. Shepard, who hasn't scored yet in this game. Dragons need him to step up. Chang Wei-er now on court. Screened by Eku. Shepard, and he lost the ball. And that's a good call by the ref. That's an easy call, actually. Now, the Dragons, not just today, Brandon, over the last 3 games, turnovers has been a challenge for the Dragons.
Yeah, you can see right there another turnover there from the Dragons team following the timeout. Dragons really need to get hold of the ball and start flowing to the offense a little bit more. Can't let the Black Bears score anymore. Don't want to catch up in this game.
Tucker. Nathan Yu from downtown. The man who calls Canada home. What a big shot by Nathan Yu. Nice guy as well. Shepard, Eversley calling for a set. Screen there by Ware, almost lost the ball. Jonathan Wong. Oh, Jonathan Wong, he won glass. Dragons needed that.
He definitely did. Good look there by Eversley across court. See open man, Jonathan Wong right there. That's a big shot as well. Certainly good for his confidence right there.
And as we say that, Mike McKinney draws the foul. And he will go to the charity stripe. Mike McKinney came to the ABL last season. Sorry, Brandon, you want to say something?
Yeah, saying that McKinney's actually 83% free throw shooter right now at the line.
6'1", 27 years of age. A big shout out to his mom, Leia, who he says Leia is his life idol and true inspiration. So Auntie Leia, if you're watching, she's from the Philippines. Thank you for bringing up such a good, talented man. He's a good guy as well, Mike McKinney. I don't know him that well, but he's always very polite. and he's got a very, very good, impressive CV. So I hope he stays in the ABL for a good long time to come. Eversley, also his parents are his idols as well. Egwu, kickball. Dragons struggling to get some rhythm and momentum right here, Brennan.
I think that once they share the ball a little bit around here, Jonathan Wong, you see him with the ball. Big shot there for his previous shot.
And Ryan Watkins not having to do much today compared to the Hong Kong game. Pull up McKinney. Oh, McKinney! He is punishing the Dragons in this first quarter at Maba Stadium. Dragons can't get some production. Dragons got to stay committed. McKinney again, the live wire. Tucker. Bounce pass, Watkins for the long three. And that's easy rebound for the Bears. McKinney, such a great athlete, such a great player. Spin, the signature move. And it's in, the lucky bounce, the Macau bounce. Someone said this guy just got off the plane. I don't think so. He's not playing that way. He's amazing.
Well, I think this is why the Macau Black Bears are considered one of the best offenses in the league. Fun fact, they're actually the 5th in three-point shooting percentage. 30 by all the shooters around with McKinney and Tucker. Watkins can shoot a 3, Luke can shoot a 3. Oh yeah.
Jiang Wei with that shot right there. For the long three. You can't let their shooters heat up. Their shooters being Macau. Dragons need to tighten up on the end. Defend the perimeter. Egwu from the three-point line. Yes! Nana Egwu. Just as I said at the start of the game, his shooting's been a bit up and down. He must have heard us. He shot that from downtown.
I think he did a great shot of that Egwu, wide open. Great look from him there. Good to see his confidence after that shot. We'll see how many other shots he can take.
Tucker thought about the step back. Turnover right there. This is much better by the Dragons. Can they get another bucket? Eversley, yes! I thought it was fouled there by Ryan Watkins, but referee said continuation. Now the Dragons playing some decent basketball. Dragons on a 7-0 run. Over 30 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. Tucker drives. Can the Dragons get another bucket to make this an 8 or 7-point ball game? Winston Shepherd said slow it down. We have time. Let's set it up first. Smart by Winston Shepherd, who in my opinion has been the best player for the Dragons this season. Shepherd. And one! Winston Shepherd attacks the cup and gets the hoop in the horn.
Yeah, good call there by Shepherd, taking note of the time left and waiting for the right time just to attack that. Great strong move right there with the N1 right there.
This is much, much better by the home team, the Westports Malaysia Dragons. With 7.3 seconds on the clock, Winston Shepherd can make this a 7-point ball game. At one point, the Bears led by 17 points, Brennan.
Yeah, I think with this free throw right now, Winston Shepherd taking, he needs to get a little more of that. It's good to see the Dragons looking really good now since the timeout.
In and out, a shot there by Derek King. And it's a very interesting quarter. Brennan, 27, we see the score. The cheerleaders coming on court right now. The Dragons struggled in the middle of the quarter, but towards the end, they started playing better offensive basketball.
Yeah, definitely much better from the Dragons team right there. Good way, a strong way to close out the quarter. We're going on a 9-0 run. Definitely want to see them bring that energy into the second quarter, and we'll see how they play.
So, Dragons at the start of the game, Brennan, were just electing to shoot, and shots not going down, and that affected their confidence a bit in terms of how they run their offense, or ran their offense.
Well, they ran out, it's a good mix of shooting and with good strong drives. We saw with Shepherd just now with the and one, unfortunately to get a free throw, but I like to see Winston being more aggressive right there. Eversley doing quite well, getting some good offensive boards, as well as driving the hoop.
Anthony Tucker sharing the ball right there And at one point, the Dragons, Brandon, their turnovers, very, very careless, which led to some Macau Black Bears baskets.
Yeah, so the Dragons had 5 turnovers in that first quarter. So I think that they need to take better care of the ball. Can't give them easy buckets off the turnover right there. Definitely have to be more aware of the surroundings as well as passing the ball around.
And Chris Eversley, he's playing quite well at the moment. So at the end of the first quarter, 27-19, it could have been 27-20, but Winston Shepherd missed his shot from the charity stripe when he was fouled. He got the hook in the arm, but then he couldn't convert the three-point play. But Dragons been better, playing a bit better at the moment, but take nothing away from Macau, a team full of great talent, not just overseas talent, but local talent as well. Let's just try to have a listen to the respective benches. So the second quarter about to start. Derek King on court right now for the Bears. Derek King grew up in Shanghai in China. Then he moved back to the United States. He went to community college there as well. So it's the start of the second quarter, and I want to take this opportunity to wish our Chief Operating Officer from the ASEAN Basketball League, Jericho Ilagan, a happy birthday, sir. I've known Jericho for quite some time, a good guy. He was the assistant coach with the Singapore Slingers once upon a time. He also did the media management job with Slingers, and then worked with the production and video and media team with the ASEAN Basketball League, and then he got the promotion to COO, and he's just always, every day, him and his team working very, very hard to take the ASEAN Basketball League to another level, and the league has gone from strength to strength. So happy birthday, Jericho, and the basketball is quite tight right here at Maba Stadium.
And so, you know, at the start of the second quarter, McKinney now has 17 points. He's blazing hot 3 for 3 at the three-point line. But Jonathan Wong there with a big shot for the Dragons. So it's a 4-3. They've made this game. We're hoping to see more of that.
Wong. Eversley. In and out. Egu, no. McKinney. McKinney and Egu jostle for that. That's a foul right there.
Oh yeah, foul down. Egu, strong board by McKinney right there. Unfortunately, got fouled. Let's hope the Dragons play better defensively.
Well, good start by both teams to the start of the second quarter. Ryan Watkins for the three. Ryan Watkins. That's the thing. Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong. You can't give this Macau team open looks.
Well, Macau definitely has a very lethal offense right there, full of shooters. You definitely got to start closing out. That with 2 back-to-back threes to Watkins. He's a 40% three-point shooter, so definitely a strong shot there.
Winston Shepherd, great cut, and a great pass there by Egu. Fantastic movement. Tucker, swing, McKinney. Nathan Yu with the screen there. McKinney for the long three. Oh, Mike McKinney knocks that down. He's on fire at the moment, Mike McKinney. Eversley posting up. Eversley tried to bank it in. Good pressure defense by Macau. Tucker. Oh, great pass. Is that a goaltend? In real time, it looked like a goaltend, but I could be wrong.
We'll see what the refs call now. They're discussing amongst themselves. It looks like a foul. The call right now is a foul. We'll see what the final decision will be like. Bringing back to the previous three made by McKinney right there. That was Macau's 8th three. So definitely a very strong shooting team.
So the Bears leading 36-24 at the moment, a 12-point lead. Ryan Watkins shooting very, very well in this second quarter of this game between the Bears and the Westports Malaysia Dragons. The referees, they do this from time to time, which is a good thing in my opinion. They deliberate, try to make the right decision. So it will be, looks like it will be 2 shots to the Bears, and Derek King, yes, he was fouled in the act of shooting or trying to score. So Derek King, like I said, he grew up in China, but very interesting. His father was a headhunter. So He grew up alone in a small town in the Pudong district, and his father was 16 kilometers away from him, working in the recruitment business, while his mother was working in India. So this guy, his pocket money was only $300 a month, so he had to really become very independent very quickly. He's a tough guy, nice guy, quiet guy. Turn around too by Watkins. Eversley with a rebound right there. Dragons need to keep pounding away at it, play two-way basketball. The Bears with so many offensive weapons. Winston Shepherd, it's the tin, Egu and Watkins. Egu usually doesn't say much, but he's quite vocal in this quarter. Bit of frustration seeping into the Dragons. Brennan.
Yeah, no, I think that was a good drive there with Winston Shepherd for the open look. Unfortunately, they didn't make that one. I can see the Dragons offense flow a little bit more of the ball, sharing around the teammates. We'll see how they deal with the Macau's offensive weapons right now.
Look, a bit of a travel call, it is. Mike McKinney, travel. That was a good call by the ref. Mike McKinney a bit angry at the referees, but I thought it was fair.
Oh yeah, shuffled his feet a little bit there. Good call by the ref. He's right there, so definitely a good look at what he did there.
Shepherd. Egu. 4-3. Ooh, a bit unlucky there. Eversley with the rebound. It was in and out. And Chris Eversley tried to go for the rebound and the putback right there.
I think he got fouled that play there. It's Dragons inbounds play, but I didn't see Eversley right there. Strong inbound getting the ball.
Eversley to inbound. Oh, good defense there by Macau. Shepherd thought he was fouled. McKinney in transition. McKinney puts it up. Watkins with the putback. It's hard to defend that man, 6'9". Quite athletic as well. Shepherd kicks out Eversley. Eversley drives, and he will go to the charity stripe. Eversley having a pretty good season. What's your thoughts, Brendan?
Yeah, that was a really good strong move there by Eversley, driving the cup, trying to finish on his left hand. Got fouled there, sending him to the free throw line. Where Chris Eversley is actually a 70% free throw shooter. So definitely some positives there about shooting.
Chris Eversley, a big Michael Jordan fan, breaks that shot. A big shout out to his parents, Nina and Michael. And Chris credits Nina and Michael a lot in terms of how they've raised him, and he very much idolizes them. And breaks both shots. Dragons struggling with the offense a little bit. McKinney, a good pass. Watkins, and foul committed by Nana Egu. And the Dragons got to be very careful in their attempt to play defense, Brandon, because giving away a few fouls here in the second quarter.
So if I was John on actually on Jonathan Wong, not Nana, so I think they're good on that front. But yeah, you're right, Ben. The Dragons really need to watch out, keep out foul trouble.
Check that, yep. Foul committed by Jonathan Wong. On that angle. Ryan Watkins, the man from Canyon Country, California. Don't forget, Ryan Watkins led the NCAA in offensive rebounds in season 2013-2014. All Mountain West second team in season 2013-2014, averaging 12 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, a Division I school. Boise State University, the Broncos. Here comes Watkins, the Bronco! Ryan Bronco Watkins. Playing like an enforcer. Good, strong move right there. The Bears with a good, relatively comfortable lead at the moment.
Yeah, it was a good steal there by Watkins for the breakaway jam there. Dragons really need to watch how they play the passing lanes and definitely share the ball a little bit more, swing the ball a bit more in the motion, I think.
So the Dragons struggling here in the second quarter. They started off well in the second quarter. Macau on a 9-0 run. And this is the strength of Macau. Once they start shooting, once their confidence starts clicking, it's their hardest team to stop. Eversley on the baseline. Kick out. Wong lost the ball. Ball there by the referee. Thought he said kick ball. He didn't. There's
We got Wong there with a not foul. It's Dragons ball right now, so it's foul on Black Bears.
Jonathan Wong with a smile on his face, trying to see the humorous side of being down. Wong for the three, high arcing shot. Yes, that's much better. Dragons need that. Tucker, he's got 5 points at the moment, Anthony Tucker, but he's shared the ball quite well today. Watkins, Tucker, being guarded by Egwu. Mismatch right there. Can Egwu stay with Tucker? He's quite quick. Watkins for the three. Eversley, Dragons is slowing it down a little bit, not too quick in transition. Wong, Eversley, back to Wong. Nanas with the screen. John thought about the shot. Almost lost the ball. He's got to watch the shot clock. Turnover right there. McKinney pulls up right here. It's the tin. Winston Shepherd right now. Well done, Winston Shepherd. Winston Shepherd. Yeah, what a three. Yes! The Dragons with another three. Looks like they've found a bit of groove from the outside.
Yeah, good to see Dragons running through the ocean there, trying to find their confidence, getting their shots on. That was Yek's first three today, so giving us a bit more.
McKinney, step back, Mike McKinney. Well, he hasn't missed too much today, but the Dragons fans will be happy with that. Shepherd, gotta watch the travel, couldn't finish right there. Egwu, ooh, couldn't finish again. Dragons are trying though, the effort is there, execution not quite. McKinney scores from underneath the basket. Mike McKinney now with 22 points. He's very much an early nomination for player of the game.
Yeah, as you can see that strong move by Mike McKinney with 22 points in the second quarter. It's good to see him taking his shots, making open looks, being aggressive, something the Dragons need to watch out for.
Dragons can't send the ball over. Shepherd attacks the cup. Pushing foul, 2 shots for Winston Shepherd. And there's going to be a timeout called at the moment. The Dragons at the moment, Brennan, showing signs and shades of some pretty good stuff, but Macau, the more consistent team.
I think since the start of the second quarter, it's good to see the Dragons be a bit more aggressive, not setting for the first flip or even for a second, third pass, as Jonathan Wong makes that shot previously right there. Good cut there, Winston Shepherd for the open jump. I think Dragons really need to flow a little bit more in the offense, and we'll see some good things we've seen so far.
So the Dragons still trailing at the moment, but Ryan Watkins, he's really, playing really well in the second half, hitting some big threes. And that's one of the reasons, probably the main reason why the Bears are up by almost double digits.
Definitely you can see the strength of Macau's offense right there, with McKinney leading the team in scoring. He's been a kickstarter.
So let's try to have a listen right here.
32.4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Leading the way for Westports, Malaysia's Dragon, and number 10.
Mike McKinney there. He's probably not happy with that travel call. Sometimes basketball players are a little bit emotional because they put their heart on the line. You would know, you play the game.
Yeah, I've been in a few situations like myself, but I always try not to argue with the referees. I'm sure at the end of the day they're doing their jobs as well as how much we play is hard. And if the call doesn't go your way, just shrug it off and wait for the next one.
Keep playing the game. And one thing is, do not make these guys angry, because the referees, just in general, over the years, have just gotten more strict. You know, if they see back chat, they'll tee you up, and that's not a nice thing to see in any game. Winston Shepherd, he's in my opinion, very inconsistent shooter from the charity stripe, 56%. on the charity stripe this season. Can he hit one? Yes, he can. Dragons need that. Just over 3 minutes to go before halftime right here at Maba Stadium. It's the 8th best team in the competition. The Dragons taking on the 7th best team at the moment, the Macau Bears. The Black Bears, McKinney, well, look at that. Nathan Yu. Nathan Yu. I had no doubt he'd make that shot. Such a confident shooter. His brother's a basketball coach as well. Egu. Right, trying to get that separation off the glass. Watkins with the easy rebound. Deflection. Can the Dragons punish right here? Oh, looks like an offensive foul. Sorry, no, a defense foul there. Chin Cheng Hua, he was trying to go for the pass.
Yeah, I see Chin Hua right here with a drive, cut trip there. Macau's on team fouls now, so we'll send every foul now. We'll send the Dragons player to the line. Chin at the line right now, shooting 2 free throws.
Well, Chin Cheng Hua, very much a player who's, in my opinion, still developing. And he's from Sabah in Sandakan. He went to St. Mary's High School in Sandakan, Sabah. His family is from Sabah as well, the land below the wind. Nice guy, quiet guy. And he bricks his second shot. But production is production. Dragons need to keep going and try to play good defense. Not easy. Tucker misses that shot. Shepard really attack, really fast. Eversley for the 3. Yes! Chris Eversley makes this a 12-point game. Something about the Dragons in this game about playing better at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, that was Eversley's second 3 of the game right there. Good drive there by Winston, drawing the defense in, kicking out to Eversley with a good open look.
Nathan Yu, will he get another one? Yeah, with the rebound, just slowing it down a little bit. Here come the Dragons. Eversley! Oh, Eversley with the finger roll, lays it in. And the coach of the Macau team, enough is enough. Let's have a chat about this. And in my opinion, Brennan, the best passage of play for the Dragons in this half.
Yeah, I thought that was a big strong move there by Eversley. First draining a 3 and then being aggressive to the hoop. Winston Shepard at the pass. Nick there with a wide open 3. Dragons definitely coming out stronger at the end of the second quarter. Hopefully continue the energy and close out the quarter strong. Kyle there as well. Good look there. Extra pass by Tucker with an open look. Without a doubt, splash. Good, real foul there on Watkins. Dragons are being aggressive on the drive, getting fouled right now. Macau on the team fouls, so definitely be more aggressive. Hopefully get fouled and send them to the line. Shepard there, as I said, Eversley hitting his second 3 of the game. Good penetration there, and Eversley again right there, showing his strength, driving through the lane and for the easy layup.
Well, Chris Eversley, he's got 14 points at the moment. Let's try to have a listen to the benches. So Watkins, the man with 11 points. And it's really, really good to see players like hitting shots. He hasn't played a lot of basketball for the Dragons this season. He came in as a replacement at the start of last month. Well, not the start of last month, towards the middle of the month. But you know what? Whether you win or lose, it's always great to see that Dragons locals are always developing.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely good to see our local players stepping out there with big shots sticking and being more aggressive. The Dragons, like you said previously, the closing out the second quarter strong. They're currently on a 13-5 run. Before that, played by Tucker right there with an and 1, sending him back to the free throw line.
Anthony Tucker, the man who's so calm, composed, and cool, just drove to the cup. Look at that. And he drew the foul and he said, yep, no worries. I'm going to the charity stripe. No emotion whatsoever. He's a very calm, collected player, and that's why he's one of the best in the ASEAN Basketball League. Converts the 3-point play. The Bears have hit the 50-point mark. The Dragons trailing by 13. And the Dragons go on a bit of a run right here. What about the pull-up yet there? Eversley. Didn't expect that pass right there.
Yeah, that's a bit careless by Eversley, forcing a turnover, giving Macau another shot at the rim. We need to reduce the turnovers, and we'll see how they come up with a mentality to stop the turnovers right there.
Well, protect the ball, and then pass the ball, then shoot the ball. Well, you got to protect it. McKinney, great footwork. McKinney! That's how it's done. Mike McKinney. Such an awesome player. I've said that so many times today. One of the best in this league. Shepard with the three. Tried to work glass, tried to bank it in. Now momentum back with the Bearers. Can they inflict a bit more offensive pain on the Dragons? Tucker. Dragons got to put their hands up. McKinney again. McKinney tried to scoop it, but Watkins tried to go for the putback. Is that a foul committed by one of the Dragons players?
Let's see what the calls. Refs call the foul on the Dragons, sending Brian Watkins to the line. The Dragons are currently now in the penalty with 29.6 seconds left in the second quarter. Watkins is a 67% free throw shooter, so sending him to the line might not be the best idea. He makes that one.
Ryan Watkins actually played against Anthony Tucker in Hungary. He's played as an import in Finland and Hungary, and his opponent then was Anthony Tucker, and now his teammate is Anthony Tucker. So the basketball world is small, isn't it?
It's great. It's good to see rivals now becoming teammates, see their chemistry on court. It's definitely a different mentality, and it's good to see them both playing on the same team. And
many Dragons fans were very disappointed when Jason Brickman went to Thailand. And Jason Brickman won an ABL championship for the Dragons. Good defense there by Macau. McKinney puts it in with ease. And the Dragons now frustrated and back to the drawing board in terms of how to keep the momentum going. Macau on an 8-0 run.
Anthony Tucker here, strong drive and one with the hoop right there. We see him. That was actually his first points in the second quarter. You see now turnover by the Dragons. Feeling a bit careless there. McKinney, strong drive, good footwork, weaving through a defense for the layup. Here we go again with McKinney driving straight through both Shepard and Watkins with offensive board and the putback right there. Tucker with a pass, wide open. McKinney, a wide open layup again. Dragons need to step up.
So now you can't see it on screen at the moment, but the Bears playing number 48, Lau Chonpong, 6'3", 23 years of age, full-time basketball player in China. And don't forget, a couple of their players are injured, and they only came with, I think, about a 10-man roster. Shepard, yes! Dragons needed that. Can he get the last basket? He's in! Oh! Mike McKinney beats the buzzer! What a shot! He's pumped! Mike McKinney, that is going on ABL Instagram and ABL social media. That was a big, big shot. What a way to finish the first half, the end of the second quarter. Thank you very much, Mike McKinney, for entertaining us. And let's have a look at the highlights right here.
And Tucker here. We'll see what Mike McKinney driving, kicking out, Watkins hitting that shot right there. what a way. You can see how potent the Black Bears offense is. You see Shepherd there, good job. Dragons when you get a flow of the offense going. And Macau just shooting lights out. Turnover there, walk-ins for the easy dunk. And yeah, Mike McKinney right there. Good composure with 1 second left in the clock. Gather his steps, heave the shot off for the buzzer being shot. Very strong. He's pumped right now, I'm sure. Hopefully, Dragons going stronger in the third quarter. And see how they're going to stop the Black Bears.
Well, the Dragons, they did, like I did say, there was some positive signs for the Dragons right there. Chris Eversley, and he's been the best player for the Dragons at the moment, attacking the cup, trying to play defense, working the boards as well. But Mike McKinney, he's just been so hard to guard, so hard to stop. He's already on 29 points, and it's only half time. I mean, he could probably get 40, 50 points in this game if he keeps going. Winston Shepherd drives towards the end there before Mike McKinney hit that big shot before the end of the second quarter, the first half. And at the moment, it is the Macau Black Bears 58, Westports Malaysia Dragons 39. We're just going to take our first commercial break of today, but when we come back, the second half of the ASEAN Basketball League game between the Westports Malaysia Dragons and the Macau Black Bears. We'll see you soon.
Okay, one more.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half of the game between the Westports Malaysia Dragons and the Macau Black Bears. The Macau Black Bears in control at the moment of this game. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Brandon Tan, our guest analyst for today, as well as Ruth Ho, our courtside reporter. And this game live on RTM and also on the RTM live stream as well. The Dragons, Brennan, trailing big time. They need to get back into it, and they need some consistent production.
Yeah, they came out strong in the first quarter, faltered a little bit down in the second quarter. We'll see what the energy level is like coming in the third quarter after that break there at halftime. I'd like to see their offense flow a little bit more with Shepherd there coming up, sharing the ball a little bit, passing it around, and getting good open looks.
Deflection there, but the Dragons with the ball for a three. Hits the iron. Rebound by Watkins. Anthony Tucker. Very much the quarterback with his team. Screen by Watkins. Watkins there. Hand off to McKinney. He's having a great game. McKinney with a fake. And Zihao. Good hustle by the Dragons. Shepherd's got to protect that ball. McKinney's a live wire. Good press by McKinney. Eversley receives the ball from Wong. Shepherd, big man on big man with the hook, and it's in. That's not Shepherd, check that. That's Egu, my mistake. 41 points by the Dragons. Tucker. Eversley with an easy rebound. Oh, great control by Eversley. Here comes Eversley. Eversley! And Eversley with an almost coast-to-coast move right there.
Yeah, great board there by Eversley, running the break there. Macau Bears players coming back a bit slow on defense, giving Eversley the lane there with a foul, giving him a chance at the line for 2.
Chris Eversley, the leader of this team, has been a bit dicey from the charity stripe. You must have heard me. So, positive start by the Dragons in the third quarter. Can they go on a run? And that's much better. It's just, if they can reduce the lead, the Bears lead just to 10 points, then they're in with a shout.
Definitely, we see that Egwu previously, before the Chris Eversley drive there, using his size and strength to post up against Watkins right there with the bucket. And Eversley there driving to the hoop and getting a foul.
Dragons swinging it around for the runner, in and out for the putback. What a move! Courageous by Jonathan Wong. He went for the runner, got his own miss, and scored. Now Ruth has got some comments for us. Just wait 1 second, Ruth. Let's see what happens right here. Great cut by McKinney. Excellent finish by McKinney. Ruth, what's going on?
Thanks, Ben. So I spoke to Coach Jamie, and in the second half, the game plan is to put more pressure into McKinney, stop him, and to double team him. And offensively, need to have more ball rotations and as well to play with the process. It's back to you guys.
Thanks, Ruth. Good call. Good observation. McKinney. He's almost lost the ball there, Watkins. Dragons got to put their hands up and play defense. Egwu with the rebound. Wong. Playing with a bit more confidence, Wong. Shepherd. Shepherd splits the D, but couldn't finish right there. Can Macau punish the Dragons for not finishing? Dragons need to body up. Tucker, Watkins with the screen. Gonna stay with Watkins. And try to get the pick and roll right there, the Bears. Bit too much on that. Bears up by 15 points. The Dragons playing catch up at the moment. Wong. Jonathan Wong. Egwu thought about 3. Shepherd pulls up. And there's a bit of a pushing right there.
Oh yeah, Shepherd there, missing a jumper. Chris Eversley coming through with the trying to get the offensive board. Unfortunately, got a foul there. Oh no, the refs called that a foul on the Macau Bears. So it's Dragons ball on the inbound.
Don't worry, every time I see a call, I make a mistake, I just say check that. It's normal because we think that sometimes the referees do change their mind in terms of the call. McKinney pressuring Wong. Eversley posting up on the baseline, kick out. Wong with the fake. Wong, kick out. Go for the 3 now. Hit it from downtown. That's how you do it. What a shot there. Yeah.
Big shot there for Yek's second 3 of the game. Great probing in there by Jonathan Wong. Kicking in the defense, drawing the defense, and kicking out the Yek for that 3. Good to see his confidence up. Good to see him taking shots like that.
Well done, Yek. Watkins. And there's a mismatch right there, and Watkins took full advantage. But the positive for the Dragons is they're not giving up Macau. But they've got to play two-way basketball because Macau know how to hit back straight away. Kick out. Wong with a high arcing shot. Egwu could not rebound Watkins. Sorry, Shepherd could not rebound Watkins. Check that, my bad as well. Jonathan Wong playing the facilitator role in this quarter.
Yeah, it's good to see Jonathan Wong take a bit more control apart from Winston Shepherd, where he can really thrive in offense. I see him now with a good spin there and that move.
And it doesn't count. It looked like it counted. And 1.
Yeah, good move there by Winston Shepherd, sizing up over there. Little spin move. Unfortunately missed the first one, got a second one and put back in the foul, sending him back to the line. My mistake not to line, it's a Bears ball coming up on offense right now.
Tucker. Gonna stay with Watkins, he likes to slip away. Tucker! Just trying to look at Watkins. The shot by Tucker. There's up, back to 15. Shepherd. Shepherd tips it in once again. Winston Shepherd.
Yeah, Winston Shepherd there with the first miss, but great job sticking with the play and a tip in there for the points.
McKinney. His feet move so fast. It's hard to keep up with him. Like he's just like some sort of Marvel superhero. Very, I mean, us commentators would probably say, got to put a man on him, got to put a quick man on him, but it's not easy. Very athletic, very technical, very smart, and he executes well. Tucker. Give this man an open look. Tucker. Got to watch the shot clock. Tucker. Calm and composed as usual. Anthony Tucker, the man from Minneapolis. Drives.
Yeah, so pretty simple that was Tucker's third three of the game. Great confidence, great control there. Sizing up his defender and putting out for that big shot. Same with McKinney, you mentioned his quick feet. Definitely has strong body control, moving around, shifty, very shifty, confusing his defenders and always like putting them on skates.
Some news that Ryan Watkins is in foul trouble at the moment, 3 fouls. That's good news for Dragons fans because the respective coaches of the Macau Black Bears, Coach Mu and the assistant coach, Coach Matthias, they might bring him out of the game.
You definitely got to watch the fouls there on Watkins. I'm sure like the Dragons coach Jamie Furman will take note of that and start arranging plays in offense that will take advantage of the foul trouble that Watkins might be in. The Bears currently are on 3 team fouls, so they're not in the penalty just yet. We'll see how the third quarter comes along.
Anthony Tucker, he's hit 2 big threes in this quarter. Step back right there, and that's how you do it, folks.
That's a smooth move right there by Tucker. Size up his defender, hitting with a step back. Can't leave that man open, got to step up on him. Same with the other shooters, got to step up McKinney. He's been hitting some big threes, so really got to step up on the closing out on the shooters for the Dragons.
So Anthony Tucker and Nathan Yu. Nathan Yu has also grown up in Canada. Went to University of British Columbia, the T-Birds. Eversley, that's how you keep the crowd excited, in suspense, and he knows it too. He's quite the entertainer, Chris Eversley. He's a really good guy and a great basketball player as well. He loves Asia. 2 out of 2. 14-point lead for the Bears. Dragons need to stop right here, but Watkins on court despite being on 3 fouls.
I think that as long as Watkins keeps composure, keeps his cool, doesn't foul unnecessarily, he'll be good for the rest of the quarter.
Just 4 minutes and 23 seconds left. Dragons look a lot better with Jonathan Wong at point guard.
I think with Wong coming now at point guard, it gives a bit of a flow to the offense, letting Shepherd expand his offensive talents and score the basket, as well as Eversley and Egu, as well as Yek right there hitting some big shots.
Anthony Tucker, a big Gilbert Arenas fan, and also a big shout out to his mother, Cindy Miller, who he says is a massive influence in his life and his idol. So, Miss Miller, good job raising Anthony Tucker, 29 years of age, great ball player, very calm guy. Jonathan Wong with a lot of confidence. Fake. Gotta watch the clock. To the corner. Yek. Yes! Knocks it down. Another 3-pointer for the young man.
Good to see Yek hitting his 3rd shot of the game. Great confidence, a strong start to the 3rd quarter.
If anybody deserves credit from the Dragons, it's him. This is his best game. Can he keep it going? Tucker, Jonathan Wong trying to play defense, almost a double team. Nathan Yu silences this Maba crowd. a geography major from some distance with that shot. Don't forget the Dragons missing Lo Shifai, who's injured. Eversley. Shepard thought about the step back. Shepard from the elbow. In and out. Watkins with the rebound. The scoreboard a little bit misleading here because the Dragons playing quite well. Tucker. Shepard gets going. Good pass. Oh. Lau Chon Pong. That was like almost like a American football tackle right there.
Yeah, really hard foul there. Great job by Jonathan Wong though, staying aggressive with that play. Definitely drawing that foul. It's a big foul there.
And we thought we were going to see well, a replay right there, but not. Jonathan Wong. Jonathan Wong played for a team in Singapore called Droit with Wong Wei Long. And he went to the Presbyterian High School. Big Steph Curry fan, Jonathan Wong. And he was the ABL player of the game against Alab Pilipinas last month. He's a confident guy. I like, he's got that swagger about him, Jonathan Wong, which you love, which in my opinion, some athletes, not just basketball, Malaysian athletes lack, trying to be humble all the time, but he's got that swagger about him. I like that.
I think that really shows in the way he plays, his game style as well, the way he handles the ball, his composure, the way he shoots. He knows a little like spark when he shoots the ball. Definitely got swag, as you say.
Ryan Watkins silences this Maba crowd. Got a body up on him. I mean, put two hands in front of him and play defense. Eversley with the putback. Well done, Chris Eversley. 16-point ball game. The Dragons out rebounding the Bears, 35-29. Interesting stat right there. But if you give the Bears a few too many open looks, they will punish you. Nathan Yu, Anthony Tucker, Ryan Watkins, Mike McKinney. All these guys know how to shoot and penetrate. Shepard. Good pass. Egu kicks out. Eversley for the three. Chris Eversley knocks it down. Dragons need to stop right here. Gotta play two-way basketball. McKinney. Watkins. And Ryan Watkins will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots. Full credit to Ryan Watkins, Brennan. He's controlled his foul trouble in this quarter.
With 3 fouls on Ryan Watkins, it's safe to say that he's been really aggressive lately, trying not to draw as many fouls onto him in the third quarter. A strong move there, and sending him back to the free throw line right now.
He bricks that one. He's a big Kobe Bryant fan. And a big shout out to John Reilly. He's one of his coaches in his career. He said he speaks to John regularly about life and basketball. And it's really, really good to see those kind of relationship stories, friendship stories. Shepard. Now Tan Wei Long on court for the Dragons. One of the young players of the Dragons team. And it's good to see that Coach Jamie Pullman trying to use as many players, or the local players, as possible. And Macau in the penalty, Brendan.
Interesting to see. Now sending all our players to a free throw line where they can earn some points with every foul they commit. The Black Bears, I mean.
And Chris Eversley right now, he's played a very, very good game. 23 points, the leading scorer for the Westports Malaysian Dragons today. And the referees deliberating on what's going on right here. They look a little bit confused, but trying to make the right call. And so the referees having us guessing what's going on. The crowd's trying to guess what's going on right here.
I don't know what
Coach Matthias smiles and looks on. The man sitting next to him with the glasses is the translator for the Macau team. The English translator, because some of the Macau players especially the locals. Some of them, English is not their first language, so they're still learning the language. But I spoke to most of them before the game, and they all have one thing in common. You know what that is? They love to play video games in their spare time. Say, I play video games. I'm a full-time basketball player. And air ball with that shot. Tan Wei Long. But his teammates just trying to say, doesn't matter, you miss it, take another one. The man from Kuala Selangor went to Pinghua High School in Klang. Breaks both shots. Eversley with the rebound. Pump fake, that's it. Well done, Winston Shepherd. Bails Wei Long out of trouble. 12-point game. This game not out of reach for the Westports Malaysia Dragons. Brennan.
No, with a minute left in the third quarter or so, I'm sure the Dragons need to close out this quarter strong. Gotta stop the offense a bit and get some buckets in and play some good defense.
Anthony Tucker with the step back. Eversley with the rebound. Here come the Dragons in transition. They're taking it up in terms of tempo. Gotta protect the ball. Egwu, Eversley. Eversley for the three. Oh, that would have made the score, but Eversley gets the ball. Egwu couldn't finish right there. Shepherd, bodies crashing everywhere. That's what you call hustle.
Yeah, strong start. Way to close the quarter right there. Dragons being more and more aggressive. Shepherd there jumping in for a rebound. Eversley right here with a pass to Egwu. Eversley right there with the rebound and got fouled, sending him to the free throw line.
So Anthony Tucker saying there was no foul, but there was the referee saying no because there was a pull on the hand right there. It is a foul. And Winston Shepherd, can he be consistent? Now, this is the time to be consistent. The crowd coming back into this. At one point, they thought Macau were walking away with this. And Winston Shepherd to the Liu Zihao in foul trouble, and Lau Chongpong, number 48 and number 25 respectively, for the Macau Black Bears in foul trouble. Ooh, I lost the ball right there. Oh, turnover. The Dragons full of momentum at the moment. A good footwork, and what a finish by Winston Shepherd. Now, the Dragons really coming into it. A sense of belief that they not only can chip away at this lead, potentially hit the front. Got a body up on Tucker. McKinney from the corner. McKinney, great spin move. McKinney with a fake. That's a travel right there. But referee said continuation. Oh, Eversley couldn't finish the quarter like McKinney did in the second. But very, very positive for the Westports Malaysia Dragons, Brennan.
Yeah, the Dragons are cutting down to a single-digit lead. It's the first time since the second quarter. Definitely closing out the third quarter strong. I'm sure once the fourth quarter starts to bring the same energy coming on. You see here, Egwu being aggressive. Pumping in points right there. Little pass there. Jonathan Wong penetrating, and hitting that shot. Black Bears as well showing the offensive prowess with McKinney cutting through. The Dragons answering right there. The third three of the game, full of confidence. And with McKinney here, with the Black Bears walking, showing his size and strength. Both teams showing some positive offenses, and we'll see who comes out strong in the fourth quarter.
Well, Winston Shepherd, Chris Eversley, and Yek, all three, and Jonathan Wong. All four of these Dragons players stepping up, hitting shots. And where was this in the first half? Well, it doesn't matter now because the Dragons got to put everything behind them and go for it. The Dragons, I've always said this every game, most of the time, Brennan, have a good fourth quarter about them.
That was good to hear because now is when we need to see all the energy coming out from full team. Taking care of the ball, sharing the ball, making big shots. Fourth quarter action coming with strong offensive prowess. But at the same time, they can't step up their foot on defense. Can't let loose and let McKinney and Tucker do what they want. Definitely need a strong quarter here. Final quarter in this game.
So end of the third quarter, the Macau Black Bears lead, but it's a very, very close one at the moment. Just to show the significance and the importance, because don't forget, the Thailand team, the Mono Vampire basketball team, they're on a 3-game winning streak at the moment. They defeated the CLS Knights just last night in Thailand, 92-76. Mike Singletary was the player of the game with 29 points and 15 rebounds, a double-double. And then earlier this week, on Wednesday night this week, in Bangkok, they defeated the Singapore Slingers, one of the best teams in this competition, 87-84. Mike Singletary was the best player of that game as well, with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. So Mono Vampire very, very much on crouching at the heels of the Westports Malaysia Dragons, because don't forget, the 8th best team in this competition at the end of the season will qualify for the playoffs. So the Dragons on a losing streak at the moment. They need to get to win a game. They take on CLS a couple of days on Valentine's Day. Nothing romantic about that. Derek King with the pass. Tucker. Tucker! Big shot there by Anthony Tucker. Shepard. Shepard drives. And he'll go to the charity stripe. Winston Shepard. That's one thing I noticed about Winston Shepard. He just wants to get it done. Just get down to the ring or the bucket or the basket, shall I say, and attack it.
Winston Shepard, very good at being aggressive, sending him to the line where he's been quite inconsistent this game. Makes the first one.
Well, he heard you.
He heard me.
Commentator's curse. And he knows it too. He's got to really, really score every point, every opportunity. 2 out of 2. A 10-point ball game right now. This is much better. As commentators, we just want a tight game. Can it be tight from now until the end of the game right here at Maba Stadium? The ASEAN Basketball League Season 9. Tucker, can't let him shoot. Tucker for the long 3. What did I say? Nope. He missed that. McKinney. Kick out. Tucker, here he comes. Tucker. He will get 2 shots. That's an interesting call right there. What say you, Brennan?
Well, good job from Tucker there, being aggressive to the line, drawing the foul. I don't know what the Shepard's talking to the ref right now. We don't know what they're deliberating. See if it's a shooting foul or is it an inbounds foul. Referees currently explaining and discussing amongst themselves to see if it will send Tucker to the line or will it be a Black Bears inbounds play.
Well, we did mention earlier that 2 of the Bears players are in foul trouble. Number 25, Lau Zihao, was a good shooter as well, and one of their role players, number 48, Lau Chonpong. So I don't think they'll get too many minutes in this quarter, but Derek King on court, he's a very, very capable player. Man, went to Cal. Watkins tries to float it. Way long. Shepard needs some help. Tucker trying to stay with him. Shepard lost the ball. Nathan Yu to McKinney, but Shepard draws the foul. And that will be Bears ball. Good effort by Shepard.
So you can see here Shepard there fouling, and then on the break. Dragons coming previously from the first turnover this quarter. Definitely need to reduce the turnovers on that.
Well, the last 2 games, since the start of the year, really, with the Alab game, with the exception of the Alab game, turnovers has more protection for the Dragons, something that they're working on. McKinney drives. Ooh, I thought that was a foul there. McKinney had a case, in my opinion, but referees know best. Shepard, Egwu. Shepard crossover. Egwu floats it. Ooh, couldn't finish it. McKinney trying to get back. Watkins. Is that an offensive foul? Yes, it is. Ryan Watkins with the foul. Is that his 4th? Gotta check the call right there by the ref. Gotta be sure. Let's go Dragons is the call by the master of ceremonies, trying to get this crowd alive. A lot of people going back to work tomorrow after the long Chinese New Year break this week. From Nifa Choi to all our viewers who are celebrating. Shepherd tries to bank it in. Gets the ball back, fake. Yes! Good hustle there by Winston Shepherd. Still a lot of time left in this one. 8-point ball game. McKinney has been a bit quiet in the second half compared to the first. McKinney kicks out Tucker. Cheng Hua trying to stay with him. Tucker with the runner. Tucker puts it up. Put back there by Watkins. Excellent, excellent. A great hustle there by Ryan Watkins. That's what he's good for. And he's a good shooter as well. Fantastic player. He's almost drafted in the NBA draft one particular year. Bit unlucky not to be. Egwu for the three. Oh, a bit unlucky there. That would have changed the dynamic of this quarter if that shot went in. McKinney. Got speed to burn. Pull up right there. King gets no miss. Great movement here by the Bears. Inside. Watkins. And Shepherd just lost his footing right there.
Yeah, a strong move by Watkins from the Black Bears. Getting position on a smaller defender, Shepherd. Easy move to the basket. Great inbound pass. We'll see now what the Dragons can do to answer back.
With the runner, banks it in. Smart move there by Yik. That's more like it. Chin Cheng Hua trying to stay with Tucker. Getting low. Watkins with the screen. Gotta watch Watkins. Pick and roll. Good pick and roll action right there. The Tucker and Watkins show.
One of the most basic basketball offensive pick and roll. Good communication there between Tucker and Watkins for the pick and the roll by Watkins. Smooth for the bucket.
Well done to Winston Shepherd. He saw that in this match. He saw the shorter King trying to guard him. Derek King 6'3" versus Winston Shepherd 6'8". Inside now. Tucker. Chin Cheng Hua. Tucker with a step back three. Well done, Tucker. He's proving to be a bit of a nightmare for the Dragons. Every time the Dragons get close, Tucker gets the ball and hits big shots throughout the whole game. Dragons just got to chip away it. Egwu with the screen. Chin Cheng Hua in traffic. Hits traffic, shall I say. Eversley pull up for the three. Hits the tin. Egwu kicks out. Inside. Hook shot. Is that a tip in by Eversley? Yes, it is. This game staying as a 10-point ball game for most of the fourth quarter.
I think we're game on our hands right now. Dragons only down by 10 with 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Dragons need to dig deep and pull out some stops as well. It'll be interesting to see what they can do to stop McKinney and Tucker.
Well, come what may, if the Dragons can play like this fourth quarter against the CLS Knights on Valentine's Day on Wednesday next week, maybe, no disrespect, they can break this losing streak, but it's not over here today. 4-3. Chris Eversley trying to out-rebound Watkins. Chris Eversley 6'7", Ryan Watkins 6'9", but that's just mathematics, not afraid.
Yeah, Chris Eversley here showing his strength against Watkins, going for a rebound right there. Great way size against him for the jump ball.
Ryan Watkins looking a bit tired at the moment, but he's hit some big shots in the second half especially.
You see Tucker here with a step back, splashing the three. And the offense for Tucker here driving in and drawing a foul there as well. McKinney coming here, the pick and roll, sliding through defense for the layup. Egwu on the board. Black Bears running the offense a bit more now, throwing that. Good draw of the foul there. Shepherd spinning right now. Staying with the play, great stay with the play. Put the back out for easy juice. Come around here, Watkins, shuffling away the smaller Shepherd defender with the easy put back. Tucker here showing his offensive shooting skills with a little step back there and hitting a three on his defender.
So Coach Jamie Pullman drawing up plays for the Dragons. Can they execute those plays? I must admit, Coach Jamie Pullman, he is a genius. Some of the situations where the Dragons have won the game, their respective games against Saigon, against Alab, at home this season, amazing. And a lot of the players say nothing but good things about Coach Jamie Pullman. Inside, lost the ball. Egwu couldn't hang on to it. McKinney with 31 points, only 2 points in the second half for Mike McKinney. Mike McKinney, runner, yes! Mike McKinney. Never, ever underestimate that man. Chin Cheng-Hua. Cheng-Hua, Eversley. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another three for this hot shooter today. It's a 9-point game. Can the Dragons get a stop? McKinney. What a shot right there by King. He ruled that shot. Chin Cheng-Hua pulls up. Ooh. Nana tried to get a hold of that. Nana Egwu. Chin Cheng-Hua almost would have made it back to a 9-point game.
We see her with a unlucky shot there. Nana couldn't control the ball there. Unfortunately, going out of bounds.
Eversley, 4-3 from the wing. In and out. Dragons a little bit unlucky at the moment in the last 2 3-point attempts. Over 3 minutes to go. McKinney. Tucker, put your hands up, Dragons. Good rebound by Shepard. Ooh, gotta hang on to the ball. Whoa, well done, Winston Shepard. Good pass. Eversley lost the ball right there. Eversley thought the referee was gonna call something. Watkins inside. Watkins. 2 shots for the Bears. So not what the Dragons need right now, but a challenge is a challenge. So we will go to the charity stripe. Mike McKinney with 33 points. Ryan Watkins, 3 fouls, 24 points. Anthony Tucker with 21 points. And at one point, Dragons were trailing only by 9. Breaks that one. Eversley with the rebound. Dragons just gotta get going. And the next 2 minutes gonna be interesting. Can the Dragons hit a number of big shots? Eversley. Foul. Went for the pass right there to Shepard in the corner.
Yeah, we can see here, Eversley is driving strong to the bucket. Ryan Watkins called for the foul there, I think, which would have been his 4th. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, let's just check that out. Ryan Watkins on 4 fouls, you're right. 1 more and he is out of here. And timeout called right here by the Dragons. So Brennan, can the Dragons hit some big shots, get a number of stops? Or will Macau keep hitting the big shots of their own, which they have done more consistently than the Dragons in this game?
Yeah, but I think positive thing to know about the Dragons right now is that they came into the fourth quarter strong. At one point, bringing the deficit down to a single-digit lead for the Black Bears. Unfortunately, they faltered a little, and Macau hit some big shots, specifically from Tucker with that three on the side. King there with a big three, shifting momentum the game a little bit. Perlman there, Coach Perlman there, getting a little bit frustrated. Here we see Shepard weaving through the defense. Eversley thought he got fouled, but lost the ball, resulted in a turnover. But it's good to see the Dragons coming out strong in this fourth quarter. And with a few minutes, 2 minutes left in the final quarter of this game, we'll see how the Dragons can dig deep and find some offensive prowess.
Here we go.
For Macau, they don't have a lot of time to turn things around in terms of they just pack their bags and they keep moving. And they'll be taking on Zhuhai on the 26th of Feb. The Zhuhai Wolf Warriors, and then almost the next day they take on the San Miguel Beermen, but both games at home. So that's the good thing. Sometimes in the ASEAN Basketball League over the years, the schedules are very, very tight because they need to finish by a certain point in the season. Eversley to inbound. Dragons got to pull themselves up. Got to get on with it. Shepard. 10 on the clock. Eversley cutting in. Shepard with the runner. Tries to work glass. Houston Shepard should go to the charity stripe.
Here we see Eversley making, Shepard making his way to the hoop there, strong, aggressive, showing his strength and size and quickness right there and drawing the foul, which should send him to the free throw line, making him earn the deuce.
Winston Shepard, the Aztec, that's where he went to college. Always a man who doesn't really like to talk to anyone before a game. He's got his music on, practicing his shooting. He very much tells me it's all about being in the zone and being focused, but actually away from the game, he's actually a very nice guy. You know, sometimes he didn't complain about the referees last week. He just said that's the way the game goes sometimes. You just got to know how to take him and roll with him. But don't forget when he hit that winning shot against Saigon, a lot of people saw that around the world. We're still talking about that. Good press here by the Dragons on McKinney. Well done to McKinney for getting rid of it. Here's King. McKinney, gotta stay with him. Kick out to the corner, King. Out of bounds by King. 11-point game. And Chin going to the bench, and Yek coming back on. Need a good shooter.
Yeah, a rare careless turnover there from the Black Bears, giving Dragons back the ball. Dragons will be lucky there to see how they can take advantage of the turnover.
Shepard, Eversley for the three from the wing. Yes! Chris Eversley makes this game super interesting. Look at that press by the Dragons. They just try to press. Tucker drives, and he'll go to the charity stripe. Derek King. Man who hasn't played too many minutes, but he's the last man you want to send to the charity stripe because he's quite a confident shooter. So Derek King went to Santa Teresa High School, a public school in America, and then went to community college, Foothill College. He's actually a barber. Yes, he knows how to cut hair. So don't mess around with the barber. The crowd trying to put him off. Breaks that one, Eversley. Dragons got to get going right now. Dragons need to have a big shot, or need a big shot. This is what we live for, close games. Egu. Shepard. Kick out, Egu for the three. Ooh, Eversley, no. Here comes McKinney. Dragons can't foul. McKinney drives. Kick out. Dragons the Bears just trying to waste a little bit of time. They don't have much time on the shot clock. Got to get rid of the ball. Got to put it up. Tucker for the long three. Here come the Dragons. Bit of a Winston Shepard controlling the ball well. Shepard, oh, couldn't finish. That would have changed the dynamic of this game, and good foul there by Eversley to send McKinney to the charity stripe. Just those moments, those so close moments, Brendan Tan.
Yeah, definitely. Shepard's going to be kicking himself a little bit there for missing the layup. You can see here driving past two defenders, blowing them by with the left hand. Unfortunately, couldn't convert. And a quick foul there by Eversley to slow down the clock.
Mike McKinney, who played with the Chong Song Kung Fu team last season. And now they are the Macau Black Bears. The franchise was in Foshan. And now to move to Macau, one of the biggest entertainment hubs in Asia. 10-point ball game, over 40 seconds to go. Dragons need 2 big trays and a stop just to give them a fighting chance. Eversley for the 3. That needed to go in. And you would say this is, the Bears have got this game. King, Watkins! And Watkins will go to the charity stripe, and well done, Ryan Watkins. Hasn't fouled out yet. He's still in this game, 25 points. So let's have a nasi lemak bet, which is something us commentators always do. Who's your vote for player of the game? I go Mike McKinney. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. I was going to say McKinney's definitely put up a strong performance this game, leading the team in scoring, assisting. He has 35 points. Hard to say he's not the player of this game.
Can the Dragons get at least one more basket before the end of this game? Shepard, Egwu for the 3. Dragons cold late in the 4th quarter. And here comes Watkins. Good sportsmanship here by the Macau Black Bears. As the Macau Black Bears defeat the Westports Malaysia Dragons 97-86. There was some good stuff played by the Dragons, but the Macau Black Bears very consistent, especially offensively, hitting big shots. Anthony Tucker with 21 points, Ryan Watkins with 26 points, Mike McKinney, my opinion for player of the game, with 35 points, and Nathan Yu with 11 points, Winston Shepard with 24 points, and Jonathan Wong with 12 points. Moshi Fai injured, of course, and Chris Eversley had a very good game with 28 points. Quite an entertaining game, Brennan.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, you know, Macau Black Bears showing how good their offense is, outscoring the Dragons in this game. It was a really positive when the Dragons are taking big shots. You see here, Shepard dishing, Eversley showing some positive signs, showing what they can do. Unfortunately, just fell a bit short this time.
So the Dragons huddle up in the middle of the court as they usually do. The final score right here, the Bears 97, the Dragons 86. It was a pretty entertaining game, and full credit to the Dragons for trying to whittle that lead. But right now, we're just going to cross over to Ruth Ho, who's with the winning coach, and Mike McKinney, the player of the game. What a game. Well done to Mike McKinney for a really good performance. He really dominated that first half, and in the second half, well, he shared the ball a little more of a team player. But the Bears deserved the victory, Brennan.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They showed how potent their offense is, you know, with the amount of shooting players that they have. Really deadly, really sharp, as well as the presence in the paint with Watkins grabbing some big boards and then some putbacks as well as sharing the ball, you know. Tucker throwing out some good offenses, finding open teammates, getting them big shots, big open shots, and definitely one of the better offenses in this league.
Well, they are a great offensive team to watch, the Macau Black Bears. The Dragons, some positives, but they go back to the drawing board, and they need to go back to the drawing board very quickly, because in a couple of days' time, on February the 14th, nothing romantic, on Valentine's Day, they take on the CLS Knights, where they really need to win that game, because the Dragons still sitting in 8th position at the moment, but Mono Vampire really creeping or clipping at their heels. But that's the end of the game. On behalf of Ruth Ho, everybody here at the Dragons, everybody here at RTM, our guest analyst commentator, Brendan Tan, who's done a great job today. Well done, sir. Thank you for being with us. And myself, Ben Ibrahim, thank you for joining us in this game. And we'll catch you on Wednesday night when the Westports Malaysia Dragons take on the CLS Knights. We'll catch you then.
If the call doesn't go your way, just shrug it off and wait
For a tight game. Dragons get it.